Hello everyone, it's Left here, and today I have for you guys another video. In this video I'm going to be playing Koshka, CP of course, never seen a weapon Koshka, in the jungle, playing with my two guild mates, Rorlo and 12 Tacos 12. You might have seen 12 Tacos 12 in the VGL, he's a Vainglorious level player. And just a little disclaimer here, he likes the purple ping the best, and so does Rorlo. You'll be seeing that throughout this video and probably hearing it too. I do mute Rorlo at one point because it's kind of getting out of hand, but oh well, what are you gonna do? So we're doing the good old Fortress Koshka Ringo comp, which I used to really get mad at back in 1.11 because it was literally everything, anything, the only thing you ever saw in them. But now that Koshka got a little bit nerfed in 1.12, this comp has calmed down, and thus my respect for Koshka Fortress Ringo is back. It's actually a good thing to do. You can pull it off well. It actually takes skill now. So I am rocking the tier 2 Koshka skin. Tacos has the tier 2 Ringo, and Rorlo has the seasonal Fortress skin, which I just call Christmas Doge because that's what it is. Enemy team, we're playing against Gibbs' guild, Addicted Gaming. They're running a support pedal and a glaive and a Celeste. And there you see Rorlo get taken out by the glaive. And I am running back around the side of their jungle trying to steal farm if it's there. But looks like it's not up yet. Coming back around to see if this one's up. And I see the pedal there, and he's only level 1. So I just jump on him, burst him down, kill all his minions, and just sprint away from the glaive. Tacos, meanwhile, goes down to the Celestian lane. And I hear Rorlo in the Discord chat probably saying that he's a feeder. But, I mean, you can't really call Tacos a feeder, because he was Vainglorious this season. Sorry for any, ping spam, of the smiley faces, question pings, go, stop, away, anything like that, because it's a casual match, and these guys love to ping. They love to ping. I can't say that enough, but... Okay, so now I'm level 3. We're just moving through the jungle. Rorlo, another barrage of question pings at Tacos. And Tacos just responds with the beer. So now enemy team's moving in to try to take our jungle, but I see that they're all there. The Celeste is there. Rorlo is going to get destroyed. I see that Petal is here by herself. I've got one more pounce on her, but I accidentally hit her seeds instead. You gotta hate Petal when you're a melee hero. There's just so many layers that you have to get through. But I see Celeste right there. You can just jump on her and burst her down. She tries to get me, but I got her. I see Petal there. Tacos went back up the lane. I just kill Petal and Glaive kills me. That's a worthy trade. 3 in 1 right there. Pretty nice. Tacos wisely does not face check that bush. Right here I make a mistake and I know that I'm actually going for an aftershock, but I had 2 crystal bits as if I was getting broken with. And there I mute Rorlo, which I unmute him later. But that's besides the point, because he was just ping spamming the hell out of Tacos. Sorry if you guys can hear my background noise in this game. I was playing Black Ops 3. You guys could add me on the comment down below your gaming tag if you want to play with me on PS4. That'd be fun. So I see that they're moving through the shop, and I want to keep farming, but Tacos just stole my minion. Oh well. Also, 2 of the songs in this video are not from no copyright sounds. One of them, they're both Monster Cat free releases. It's the same one from before, Nitro Fun Fading Away, and Fractal Itvara is the new one I'm playing somewhere in here. It's a free release. Oh, the phone is ringing. It's a free release, so it should be fine. If it gets copyright striked, I'll just re-upload. Their Petal just gets way out front, and I absolutely destroy her. When you support Petal, or whatever you do when you support Petal, you can't do what like an Arden or a Catherine does. You have no shield to pop, you have no extra health passive like Arden. But it's like you have to, I just have no idea how to describe the playstyle of a support Petal. It's just strange. So now we just move through our backs. I'm level 5 at 4 minutes, which is really good for a Koshka, that's what you want. And contrary to popular belief, you don't really actually need to 100% invade all the time when you Koshka. We didn't really invade that much this game. And spoilers, we win. Like, you don't really need to invade that much. Yeah, she does fall off, but you don't need it as much as you used to. Because she used to just, like, be a complete potato, like, worse than Saw late game. I just jump in right there, try to get my total death on everybody. Basically a suicide. Tacos is going to go down here. He starts, like, running straight into them, which I don't understand. They ace us and they're going to take the gold mine now. But, oh well. I pick up my ultimate at 520. And they are taking the gold mine. So now I'm just going back to farming. They took the gold mine. Actually going to go over here to check if there's any enemies, but they're all here, like every single one of them. For some reason, Rollo popped this fountain there. Like, I wasn't even being hit, but, you know, it's whatever. Now, I see that Tacos is fighting some people up there. So I'm running up. They're diving him. I see Celeste in the back line, going after her, and I get Celeste. Now I see Glaive is diving me, Petal's diving me, there's nothing I can do. She gets me. And Rollo is the last man standing. I maybe could have used my ultimate on Petal, but then Glaive would have come back and killed me there. So there I pick up Aftershock, and Rollo is trying to get that Glaive off of our turret, which he does effectively. And so their Petal is moving towards a Fountain of Renewal, which I'm not sure would be the best item for Petal. Like at the beginning, maybe like a Crucible for Tacos' ult, or actually a Crucible for both of our ults. If you can block my Koshka ult, it's basically GG. Like, it's pretty much a suicide button if you can block Koshka's ult. And there you see Rollo question pinging Tacos again. He's the king of ping. That's what I'm gonna call him. But just moving through the jungle, picking up some more farm. I'm level 7 at 7 minutes, which is a pretty good leveling curve for a jungler, if I do say so myself. Usually you fall off a little bit earlier than that. Like level 6 at 7 minutes, level 5 at 8 if you're doing terrible. I see Petal there, she's on low health. And I just pounce on her just because she doesn't have very much health. So now we're waiting in the lane bush. I see Petal's seeds there. So I'm just going to destroy that because it's free gold as Rollo keeps questioning Tacos. See Petal, I'm getting at her in the bush. And we're just going to keep like moving around, like that awkward moment when you're moving around and you're not doing nothing. Petal uses her ult. Now we really just have to all get out of there. Celeste loses her ult, kills Rollo, and of course he question pings himself. But now Tacos with the re-engage. I'm going to kill Petal with my ultimate, but Glaive after gets me right into the turret and kills me. I'd say that probably wasn't a great trade, but oh well. Rollo picks up his Fountain of Renewal. Tacos already has a Sorrow Blade, which is not really that surprising. He's a really good laner. Like I said, he was Vainglorious preseason. Glaive is stealing our farm. He's still the same level as me though. So, well, now I'm just going to move back into the jungle, pick up some farm. Taco's got 1v1 killed in the lane, so I don't know. Is Tacos a feeder confirmed? The world may never know. So we move into the tri-bush, see Glaive down at the shop, and we're trying to possibly look for a gank on Celeste, but instead we're just going to take the lane farm because Tacos is a feeder. And now we might just pick up the gold mine. We're just going to try to burst it down as fast as we can before the enemy team even gets there. They don't see it coming. The procs from my Aftershock are doing work. And we're going to get it right before they get here. So now, Tacos goes up for some reason. And we need to actually like be by the gold mine. But Glaive is kind of destroying me. I'm running away from him, he gets me down to 1 tick of health, and I have to backport home. Tacos is still on full health. He was just like a non-factor in that fight for some odd reason. And Rollo baited them down into death, pretty much. Looking on the map, I see that they're taking it back. Oh well, they only got 24 gold. You see Tacos there, kiting out Petal, and he's probably going to get afterburned by Glaive, which he does. I'm coming to save him, I hope. But I see just Petal instead. She really doesn't do very much damage at all, but I have to run away. because the whole enemy team just converged down there. Now Rolo tries to tell me that the Petal might be down there on low health, but I'm not having any of it. Like, I see Celeste there. Before she can land her core collapse, I just use my ultimate on her, and she goes down. I see Glaive too, but I die to him. That enemy Glaive was pretty good, to say the least. Tacos meanwhile, or Rolo meanwhile, was trying to 1v1 down the Petal, which, as you can see here, didn't really work out for him. Like, Fortress is usually the most damaging support, but when you're playing Petal as a support, she's gonna outdamage everyone else, and you'll see later in the video the Petal actually gets a Frostburn as one of her last items after her team-oriented items, like Fountain and Crucible. So now, level 9, my ult's on cooldown, moving back into the jungle, Tacos is still in the lane, we're 7-5, which isn't a bad score, but it's not great either. I'm not like the greatest Koshka in the world, I've never mained her before. She's just a fun hero to play, like, just casually. Now, Petal face checks that bush, takes a ton of damage, and we're just kind of running away from this fight completely because we got absolutely destroyed as soon as we got into that bush with the AoE from Glaive's crits. So Rolo went down because he baited them away like a good support, and Celeste face checks the wrong bush at the wrong time, and I take her out with Twirly Death. So now Tacos and I have a good position on the enemy turret. We can hide in this bush. And I see Petal and Glaive there. I use my ultimate on Glaive. He reflex blocks, but it was way too late. And I pick him up with Twirly Death while Tacos goes down to the support Petal again. Like, come on, Tacos. See Petal, I'm going after Petal. She has really low health, and I misjudge it and walk straight into the turret like a retard. You see as I use the tier 3 cry ping right there. But I do have enough gold for a Fountain of Renewal and tier 2 boots. Now usually I wouldn't get tier 2 boots this early, but I don't know what it is about Koshka. It might be some sort of mental placebo effect type thing where I feel like I should be way faster than tier 1 boots give me with Koshka. So I always upgrade my boots early on Koshka. As you can see, I'm like really fast now. Like, it's weird. I'm just like, Cat Girl Assassin, well, I probably should be really fast. Like, I don't even feel the same way about Taka because of his speed boosts with Kaku and his Mortal Strikes. He gets that just so often. But now we are going to be looking for a fighter on the gold mine. And Rolo simply doesn't get hit by that video. But Tacos is getting destroyed by Glaive. I use my stun on Glaive before he can get to Tacos. We get hit by the Solar Storm, and now we're just kind of running away. The Petal is chasing us. Now I see an opportunity here to go through the wall on Celeste, and I take it. She gets absolutely wrecked by Rolo at the end. And Glaive, we kill him with a burst off of my Twirly Death, but it wasn't an ace. So now we just have to... Oh, Petal is still there. We have one chance to kill Petal. Will she kill Tacos? Tacos goes down, but I take her out. And now with the ace buff, I'm going to move in to take down the gold mine. The aftershock on the gold mine does a lot of work. And though it's really slow, we are going to get this gold payout, and it's going to be big. So, taking down the gold mine, Rolo is back up. Turrets are still 1-1. Try to think, what can I still talk to you guys about in this video? If you are actually watching this far in, comment down below what heroes you want me to play next. There are some heroes that I just cannot play for the life of me. I can list those for you guys now. Blackfeather, Adagio, Fortress, and Blackfeather, Adagio, Fortress, and there's one more. Nope, there's not one more. Those are the 3 heroes that I really can't have you guys listening to me because I suck at them. And also, so Tacos just destroys Celeste with his ultimate, and I destroy Celeste with my ultimate. We channel our ultimate on Celeste, kill Glaive as he's going for Tacos, and now we just gotta go for the Petal. I use my pounce, use my twirl, get her with aftershock right at the end of the turret, and I'm on really low health because of the turret shots. I was taking all the turret aggro. Probably should have been Rolo, but RNG says it was me. So, now we're taking down this first turret. Turret goes down, Taco says we should take the next one, which, I mean, we can totally do. So, we're just taking this turret down. We see that the enemies are coming back. And for some reason, none of us take the last hit on the turret. That's definitely a hilarious laughing moment right there when all of your team backs off of the turret too early. So, now with Koshka, I'm going to be building into an Eve of Harvest. I find, like, no one uses Eve of Harvest on Koshka, even though I think it's really good. Like, every time I use Koshka, I'll get Eve of Harvest. Like, no matter what. I think it's just great on him. Since, like, your ultimate immobilizes the enemy for so long, there's just so much opportunity to, regain your health when you're using Eve of Harvest on Koshka. Right there, we die there because Glaive has Breaking Point. Breaking Point is just such a strong item in general. Now, Rollo is going to be backporting, or he's not going to be backporting, he's just going to be dying instead. Like, rest in peace, why didn't you backport? But, Breaking Point is just, in my opinion, Breaking Point's just too strong. They need to tweak it somehow because they're the only weapon carry I can think of that doesn't buy Breaking Point is Jewel. And Jewel isn't even meta right now. Just every single weapon carry uses Breaking Point because it's just, why would you not have it? Like, it's like Broken Myth. Breaking Point and Broken Myth, they just need to be tweaked. It's just something, I know what it is about them, it's just the damage gain over time that everyone wants. But something needs to be done to just make them less essential. Like, I wouldn't know what it is because I don't work for Super Evil, I'm not a game designer, I'm just a player, so all I know is that something needs to be done. So now, 16 minutes in, we're waiting for a big fight. There's going to be a big fight here. Whoever wins is going to take the Kraken. We're waiting in their tri-bush, there's no scout traps. And they move down to the shop. I stay here. I see Petal coming. Petal tries to engage on me with the Frostburn, but she takes so much damage from Tacos. I use my ultimate on Celeste. Ringo goes in. I go into Twirly Death. Tacos is going down, but we fountain him. He reflex blocks Glaive's Afterburn. I kill Glaive with Twirly Death. Now we're chasing down Petal, and I'm hoping that Rollo will use his A. He does. I'm chasing after the triple kill on the Petal. And I get her with that one last extra shot. Triple kill for the Koshka. Rollo question pings me for no good reason. And I don't know what he's doing there. There were no minions. So now we're going to be taking the Kraken. Which is pretty good. It's pretty easy with Koshka. Not too hard. Especially with the Twirly Death stacks. Something I was wondering is, do the Twirly Death do the empowered basic decks scale with weapon? I'm curious about that just to see if they do, because that might like somehow make weapon Koshka a thing. Not exactly sure if that would fly, but I mean it's never done it before. Koshka's never been weapon before, like ever. So now I pick up a reflex block and a code plates. Eventually gonna turn that into an Atlas Pauldron for Glaive. And the reflex block, I'm pretty sure I end up selling later just to get, I'm not sure what it is, but I get something else. And we're pushing with the Kraken. Celeste's zoning is making it hard to engage. I hate Celeste's zoning. But Kraken finally reaches the turrets. We're going to engage on the turrets. And I use my ultimate on the completely wrong person. We all get obliterated, essentially. So I just go in there, shoot as much damage as I can, and we all die. Basically, a terrible engage overall. Just learn from it. As I'm question-pinging myself there. Don't use your yummy catnip frenzy on the enemy's support. It won't end well for you. It simply does not. There's I don't know why I did that. I tried to click on Celeste as best I could, but I don't know. It just didn't work. Just sometimes you get a horrible team fight, and those are just the cards you're dealt. Now Tacos is moving into the jungle to take our farm. And he is going to get ambushed by the enemy team down there, like an idiot. And he's gonna die. He's gonna just easily go down to the Glaive as soon as he gets his afterburn back up. But I'm going down there. I was looking at the map the whole time, so I didn't really see what was going on. Taco's feeder confirmed. Right there, MVP. But now Rolo and I have to just defend this turret by ourselves, since he has a very long respawn timer. So we get into kind of a backporting battle with the enemy Petal. I think he just sees that we're here to have fun. But Celeste is a truck runner, so no avail with Celeste. Now we're waiting for Tacos, 10 seconds on him. He's building towards the Tyrant's Monocle. And we're just gonna have to give this turret up, because if we were to engage on that, we would die, essentially. So now I'm just gonna use Twirly Death on these minions. And Petal just keeps backporting. But now Tacos is up, and we're gonna have to move back into our jungle. We think that they might be hiding out in our tri-bush, but they're actually hiding out in our minion mine. Rolo activates his Warhorn. I try to run away, but then I come back. I just use my ultimate as soon as I can on Celeste. She blocks it. Now I'm thinking GG, I'm dead. But I use my fountain right through the Solar Stone. Kill her with the Aftershock procs. Now I'm running away from Glaive. Glaive punts me away on accident. And we're all really low. Now Tacos is running away. He's got Breaking Point. He's stacking on Petal. I wait for the correct moment, jump in, do my damage to Glaive, go down, get Tacos' Breaking Point, and he takes the kill. Now the enemies have 50-second long death timers, and we wouldn't have won that fight if I hadn't jumped in at that exact time. Now there might have been a time when if I had jumped in, I would have survived, but you never know. We win the game here. Tacos and Rolo push down, kill all the turrets, destroy the crystal. Giving you guys a look at the builds there, because this game glitches out at the end and I'm not able to honor people. Gotta hate it when that happens. Like, you want to honor your friends, but yeah, the game just says no. Now here is the best part of the game right here. Rolo suicides into their base. Tacos seems to be suiciding on the turret. Last health, he just shoots the crystal once and dies. Laughing things all around. It was pretty funny, but it was kind of giving me a heart attack, if you know what I mean. So that's the game for today, everybody. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you loved it, comment down below what hero you want me to play next, if you can, and goodbye.